I believe we're live. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Hey, everybody.
He said, he sounds like how I feel. I am exhausted. Exhausted. Had a very long week. It was productive, but very, very long. How are you?
I'm good. And
That's
you?
good. I am doing well. We have a few things to talk about this week. But happy Friday to everyone out there in TV land.
It's the internet world. They're
I
not in
know.
TV land.
I know. I just said it to say it.
It's, hey, everybody out there in Beyonce's internet.
Oh, because Al Gore doesn't have it anymore. If he ever really had it, I don't know what I'm
hmm
talking about. All right, let me see something. Tell the people about your week. You were just working, and
Yeah, I was working, getting ready for Easter. Happy Easter,
it's
everybody.
Easter time. It's Good Friday.
It is.
Yeah, it sounds good. Happy Good Friday. How that sound? Happy Good Friday. Good Friday is when Jesus died.
hmm
So this is the donkey scene. That's the donkey scene when he ride up on the side saddle on the donkey.
No, if he dead, right?
Mhm.
He wasn't riding nothing. He
So
on the
when that
cross.
scene happened, it was Palm Sunday.
Look,
I know he was riding on that donkey side saddle.
that
Uh-huh.
never happened in real life.
I saw the pictures. If it's on the picture or Instagram is
Next.
real.
Next.
All right, what we talking about this week?
I
This
have no
week,
idea. Did you even send it to me?
I didn't send it to you. I'm getting ready to send it to you now. Such a bad person. Hmm. Am I? I saw you shake your head. All right. I think this is it. Copy. Go to messages. Where's your name? That's not your name. And paste it. I hope everybody had a good week. Um, it's feeling good. Enjoying this weather here in Philly is really nice. It's not really nice, but it's nice. And I just realized, did we have snow this year?
At once.
Like real snow that
No,
stayed on the
no,
ground or something?
nope. I don't think I had to
That's
shovel it all
crazy.
this year.
We didn't get any snow. Not saying we can't get snow now because sometimes that happens. We'll get snow in April. But it's been really nice. Rain. We got rain from the stormy place in the west or the south. Tornadoes. We can just talk about that right now. Anyway, the tornadoes that hit Tennessee bad and Mississippi and um oh, I heard this. I was watching this podcast, mainstream podcast. You know, Marcus, I like that podcast. And the guy on there, his cousin on there was saying he has family down there, and his cousin was driving his car away from the tornado
That's how you
because he
should.
ain't got no insurance. I was like, well, I have insurance for the people out there.
I guess I should drive
Uh,
away from the tornado.
but yeah, all the people that's suffering or going through the tornado stuff, most of y'all are used to it. So I don't. I think we may be. I'm not saying we're making it bigger than it seems, but I really do believe people who live down there are just like, hey, that's a tornado. But well wishes to you and sending you love and light and all that good stuff. All right. What would you like to talk about, sir?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even look at it. I just seen that you sent it.
Hmm?
I said I didn't even
Oh,
look at it. I just seen that you sent it. Oh, good lord. This is a
it's
full docket.
kind of, sort of. Yeah, I
hmm
guess so.
hmm
Let's take a moment and talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, right. Because I have no idea.
How
Like,
you
this is my
set it?
first time looking at some of this.
Yeah, I forgot to send it to you. I need to start sending it to you before like
Yeah.
the show.
I mean, we touched base on most of
Cool.
this stuff during the week, but
Let's talk about them Bidens then. Want to go right into that? Y'all president, the one who told y'all ain't black if y'all don't vote for him. Guess how he treating y'all black behinds now, him and his wife. So Angel Reese, woohoo, yay, she won, her team won, woo. And the other girl, Kelly Clarkson, she good too.
I was about to say, hell of a baller.
Yeah, she is. Like she's really good and
And like
I like her
mentality.
style. I like her style.
Yeah,
That's ball playing.
yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
So this young lady, Kelly Clarkson, is something else, but they got a Clark in there and a Kelly. No disrespect, young lady, because you're a good player. But it's Caitlin Clark. Is it?
See, I knew it, but now you've got me confused, so I don't want
Oh
to condone
man.
or not, because I don't really follow women's basketball.
All right. Well, the young lady on Iowa's team, really good player. Throughout her whole time, she was playing ball. She's an aggressive player, and she taunts and stuff. That's how you're supposed to play ball. That's how you're supposed to play any sport. That's how you win. It's the strategy. It's not the cards you have in your hand. It's how you play them. So I love her sportsmanship. And so the whole time she was doing like John Cena kind of thing,
can't
like you
see
can't
me.
see me,
Yeah.
and like taunting people. I heard she like flagged somebody down, like I ain't even going to guard you because you ain't gonna make it. Like the stuff you're supposed to do in ball all season. Everybody loves it. They're like, well, she can get them, but she didn't get them because the other team was better. But no disrespect, good game, young lady.
Yeah.
But the young lady Angel Reese, and
So
her whole team
it's a little
was
more
great.
aggressive.
It was a great. Well, no, it only
Yeah.
looks aggressive when we do it.
Mm.
She did the same exact thing,
Yeah.
and it looks better. Whatever. So she does this to the girl, point seven fingers like the ring. But the other thing she said, "Ho, see, you have to go better one up of your person, unless it's not right. You can't just go to equally." So all these who called her thug, they were saying like she unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
um
No, it was only great because when they got called, because they all called her out for the same thing,
Dave
the hand
Portner.
motion.
Yeah,
And
the girl was doing the same thing.
yeah, no, I only did it because she does it
Yeah,
on a regular basis. So I was
that's
doing
the
her thing back
purpose.
to her. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, y'all stupid because like y'all just wanted to jump on the girl because y'all felt bad who this girl who had been
Y'all
pushed in the
savior.
front.
She was the
So
great
yeah,
white hope, and then you don't have no hope no more. So you always got hope.
yeah.
Whatever, because they let you. Um, but so I'm glad Shaq spoke up and told him your mom, because black people, we need to go back to saying that. We really do. Because
Don't say that to
your
me.
mom,
So say it to me. See what happens.
shoot, you're supposed to say stuff like that. I'm glad he said that to that man. He's like, I don't get it. Yeah, you don't get it. Maybe you should put cunt in front of you. Your cunt mom. I don't know. Maybe we need to put to offend them some more and just always use cunt for everything. Cunty face, cunty whatever, and maybe let them cry about that. But stop. Would y'all just stop? And I'm so glad. I'm very proud of that young lady, because she, in her speech afterwards, the press conference afterwards, she said, y'all always mess with me. Y'all call me hood. Y'all say all this stuff about me. I don't care. I'm gonna still be me, and I won. And she said, but y'all didn't y'all don't call her out, but you called me out because I'm black. And she called them out for that. I'm glad she said that. She's standing tall on her thing, and she can play ball, and she gonna go far in life. The other thing that what the Bidens did, y'all wonderful president, y'all
No,
voted for.
it was the first lady. It wasn't the president.
Oh, I got something to say about him too, but he done did.
Oh, all right. What he did?
But wait a minute, we're gonna keep going with his wife, Jill. She's gonna say that both teams should be invited to the White House. When has that been happening?
Yeah. And had it been a 2-point game or an overtime thriller,
No,
maybe. No, I still wouldn't agree with it. No, you're right. Because, like, the loser doesn't get a prize.
no.
You're second.
How dare you? That's so disrespectful, and that's blatantly saying, "Don't let these black girls come up here." I'm mad
I
she
don't like
won.
her.
Didn't
Yeah.
you still
You're
got
who I
white
wanted to
hope?
see.
And
Yeah.
even though they won, you won, and we're going to make sure that everyone
Everyone
sees
knows.
that you
Yeah.
won. That is so disrespectful. Y'all ain't black if y'all ain't vote for him.
He didn't do that. You
Okay,
want to
I'm
stop
about
that?
to I'm about to get on to him.
Okay, well,
He
you get it.
married her,
Well,
and
then you
every
wait.
man behind every great man is a great woman, or behind every cunny man is a cunny ass woman too. Cunny cunt. That word is so funny. And they gonna stop that word on YouTube. They're gonna make you say crunch instead of the other word.
You probably already can't say it, but we don't watch people who say it, so we don't know that they get cut.
Oh, that's such a funny word. Okay, so that was Jill Biden, but I'm glad the black girl, Angel Reese, she said that's a joke. You're a joke. She said that's a joke. No, she said she's a joke. Whatever is a joke, she's a joke. All of it applies. What you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah. I think somebody should put her in a place immediately. Like, no.
Yeah, and then y'all just let stuff ride and keep
Yeah,
letting it ride. Like okay,
like
we
it's
just
just
in one
okay.
ear and
Yeah,
out the other, and then he'll say you ain't black enough again, and y'all keep going. And I'm getting tired of you.
thank
Okay,
you.
Mama Gladys Knight, Queen, midnight train to Georgia. She was conductor
I was
of the
supposed to be a
National
midnight.
Railroad of
I was
Undergrounds.
supposed to be a midnight train to
Okay.
Houston, but she said my people don't go to
Go
Houston.
Houston. Oh, we know that we can't go over there yet.
We ain't from
We
there.
would stay in Georgia, even though it's bad there too. But she, of course, they love to invite us to the White House to sing and dance and shuck and jive and give you all these medals of awards of Nobel prizes and whatever they call
Nah,
them. They ain't called a Nobel Prize.
no, because you get that
You get
from.
the something, the American Award, the President's Award, or something like that. They'll give you that. But as she went to the White House, her and her husband, they already had a plan. They went through all the steps that they needed to go through for the Secret Service or getting to have a sit down talk with him. They wanted to open up because he has put on his bill about minority procurements for companies, for businesses, small businesses, which probably goes to the minority women that usually got the affirmative action, or these minorities
No,
that come
but
from Eastern Europe, or these other minorities who are not the minorities who got sprayed with hoses and bitten by dogs. And I ain't talking about the other ones who piggybacked off of that and own the HBCUs and NAACP. I ain't talking about those minority the I can't even call them minorities. But yeah, so what Joe told her, he not gonna have a conversation with her, but you can sit up there and hear me shuck and jive for you. You gonna tell that to Gladys Knight? And she got pips.
not no more.
But she had them. But
Mm,
it's the
mm.
disrespect. You can sing for me, you can dance, we can pretend like we beloved. But Gladys Knight, she has a foundation, or she was looking for to start a business or create a business to help whatever within our community. He said, I'm not going to even sit down and talk to you about it. How dare you even have an idea other than singing or playing or shaking and jiving? That's y'all president that he said you ain't black enough unless you voted for him. Y'all black enough.
He
Glad I
apologized
ain't
for
black
that
like
too. I mean,
y'all.
I'm saying yeah, he said it and it was wrong. He said it, but I'm saying give the man credit. He apologized too.
No, I ain't. Okay,
See,
so we
I
going we
mean,
going to go. Oh yeah, he
um,
apologized after he got the votes. Was it
no,
before he got the votes or after
yes,
he got the
no, it was
votes?
the day after he said the shit. They called him out for
Oh,
it.
I apologize, my blackies. You still gonna vote for me? And guess what, Gladys? You can't talk to me. Guess what, basketball girls? I don't want the blacks in my house. I want the white
Did Trump
girl.
ever even invite her to the White House?
But Trump
No,
already say he don't like these people. He ain't sitting around talking about he like people and not doing it.
yeah, you
I
don't.
respect that.
No, no, he don't. He sit there and lie in your face. Blacks for Trump. These my blacks.
But he tell you exactly what he mean by that.
No, he don't. No, you know what the fuck he
Well,
mean by
black
that.
people, y'all keep voting for y'all peoples. And they're
Or
gonna keep treating y'all exactly how they've been treating you.
yeah,
Because that's disrespectful. That's so
or you can
disrespectful.
vote for the other
But maybe
people.
he'll apologize for it and then we'll be okay with it, right?
Or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just keep smiling in your face and doing whatever behind your back.
I'm talking about Biden. I'm talking about your Biden,
I know.
not my Trump. Your Biden.
I know. I'm talking about
So
your Trump. The one
but
that's
yeah.
the one that got indicted.
Okay, but since my Trump don't apologize, he's the terrible one. But your Biden apologizes.
I
So
didn't
vote
vote
for him.
for. I did not vote for Biden, but that comes neither here nor
But you're
there.
making excuses for him
I'm
because he
not making excuses.
apologized.
No, I'm telling the truth. I'm putting all the facts on the table. I'm not just taking the part I didn't like and spewing that
Okay,
over and
I'll give you
over
that.
again.
I will give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you that. But anyway, he apologized. Like they always apologize and keep doing what they want to do to you.
Um, or you can just not apologize and pretend you're not doing it. You
I
can say,
would
I didn't
respect
do that.
that. I
I
respect
didn't
that.
do that. I didn't do that. It's a witch hunt.
So basically,
It's a witch hunt.
yeah, you can do that too. I respect that though,
I
because
don't.
he's
I
so much
don't.
funnier.
Yeah.
It
No,
makes
it's
me
both
laugh.
sad. It is
Nope.
both sad. Nope.
Because their whole system is sad. But at least I get a chuckle out the other one.
Nope. Because it's still just as pitiful in the end.
I said I get a chuckle out of it. You don't have to get a chuckle out of it. It chuckles me. Because the whole system is sad. But Dave Portner was one of those people who said that about Angel Reese. There was another person who said it. And then they come out and saying, well, oh, I apologize, but I didn't know. Or how about I'm a newscaster, I'm a sportscaster, but I don't watch sports, so I didn't even know anything
Yeah.
about what was going on.
But
Well,
then,
shut your
but you
mouth.
stopped to make the comment about what you seen her do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. If you
They
don't know the
just
whole story,
blatantly
just
right in your
yeah,
face
yeah.
all the time. Well done, Angel Reese. And Mama Gladys, go talk to Fair. Well, we can't say his name on YouTube either. The man with the F name is part of the NOI because I don't think you can say the abbreviations, but you can't say the thing. Go talk to him. Y'all have a conversation. Maybe I don't know about him either. But
You got any little kids? No.
not him. For real? Well, I wouldn't put it past
Faster
him.
none of them.
Wouldn't put it past him. Where are we going with this? Oh, well, I might as well just say this too. Well, no, we can leave that out. Ain't like nobody can hear about
What?
it. They gonna keep voting anyway
What?
and listening to it. About how they did was just basically saying how this is not the first time they done it to somebody, Angel Reese or Gladys Knight. They did it to Greg Hodges, who was an NBA player and great on the Bulls, and he got a chance to go to the White House when they won the finals. And he went in like with African garb. He went to talk to the president, and then the next thing you know, he don't play basketball anymore. Well, all right, let's go talk about the next subject on that HBCU campus. Did you hear about that?
But which one?
On the HBCU campus, his eyes. Ooh.
No, I just don't see it on the list. Like
the man shoots somebody.
see you all the way down the bottom. That's why I said we should go in order, because then I don't be knowing what we did and what we didn't do.
I'm the one that can't read.
You wrote all of this, so like this is my first time seeing it, so I don't know where we at. Like,
so listen, it was a man who a white man, a white supremacist. Let's say that, but they don't want to call him that. They just said a man was found with guns and artillery and bullets and stuff on the HBCU campus. They arrest him. They don't notify anyone on the campus that they had a terrorist attack because I guess they're not considered a terrorist attack.
It's not an attack
or a hate crime at all.
If he didn't actually attack anybody,
no, he was going up there.
It's just a plot.
Well, terrorist
it's a foiled plot.
A terrorist plot or a hate crime, because it's still a hate crime, even though he didn't get to finish it. A hate crime.
It's the same thing as like when you go to rob a bank. If you don't get the money, you still go to jail for robbing a bank. Yeah.
But I don't think we get considered under the hate crime law. It's for the other people.
So it is so hard for them to actually come out their mouth and call it a hate crime against black people, because once they put it on the record, then anything that's similar to that should go on the record the same way. And they don't like that. They always try to give it a caveat and an out.
Yeah. So he gets caught. He goes to he's in jail, and they give him bond for $100,000. That's $1,000. He's out on bail.
It's $10,000.
$10,000. That's he's out on bail. He's just out roaming the streets. Bless you.
Thank you. It's another one coming up, Philip.
So that's what see. Bless you again. God bless you.
Thank you.
Out on the streets, they didn't notify these. I think he was out in a couple of days or something. So out on the streets, roaming around. Who's to say he's not going to do it again? Because evidently he is off his and like lost it. Do they let that happen in the hate crime bill? If somebody do a hate crime to somebody, they let them out on bail that easily?
Depends on who it's against.
Oh, I forgot we're not part of the hate crime because nobody can hate us because we are not people. Maybe that's what it is. We still not people. Whatever. I know who I am because I don't do foolish stuff that I can't say foolish, the stuff that people don't know or ignorant to know or will learn, whatever that spiritual stuff they be talking about. But yeah, because there's too many different attacks keep happening and going. Well, it's not like they never stop. We're getting to see them a lot on social media. Get your spirits together, stay prayed up, come together. I know y'all, a lot of people ain't coming together. I keep hearing more and more stories of people just separating as far as family and not building and just everybody just mind that and taking and just being so horrible to people. Stop. There's too much stuff going on that if we came together, it wouldn't be going on anymore. So get yourself right.
Yeah.
How would you? I don't even put you in that situation. What? No, I'm not, because I don't like to put those situational scenarios. So let's go on Yeah, and all them students at the HBCU, they should it'd be something. Parents should be outraged.
Yeah, when you get to college, nobody cares what your parents think anymore. You have to be outraged.
Well, these white schools, well, all the schools do
No, it's
this. They
different
have
things.
these
Yeah.
every year they have to put all the crimes inside this little booklet or something every year and present it to the parents and present it to the public. That's something that you're supposed to anything that happened on Temple campus, we get to hear about that like that. Little kid get killed, robbed, somebody took somebody's little shoelace. I mean, come on, do better, y'all. But you can't expect anybody who really don't want to do better by you to do it. So
Yeah.
a man named Jordan Peterson was the next one underneath.
Okay.
I just saw a clip. He was saying, I was like, wow, this is something that they really believe about us. Someone like it was a study done on that girls, and I've been saying this, but nobody believed me until a white person said it, that girls go through puberty faster when their fathers are not in the home. There's a chemical bond they both brother, girl and father share, or a pheromone that they share in order to keep that girl from going through puberty, because that's her becoming a woman. Becoming a woman, you go get yourself a man. So now a white man said it. Ha, maybe y'all listen. He's saying that it's, well, they don't know where it comes from. Girls without a father in the household usually tend to go to puberty sooner. And then he tried to put it like this. So black girls don't have fathers in the house, so they go through puberty sooner, and then they can end up looking like women sooner, and that's why society expects so much more from them. And that's why, and then they are more aggressive because they go through puberty sooner.
More aggressive because they have to deal with everything you put on their fucking plates.
Or maybe we're not more aggressive. Just when you see our skin color, you assume we're more aggressive. Because I see them Karens out there, and I've never seen black people doing stuff like that.
That's entitlement. I don't see that as.
But that's aggressive. If she had a different color on her face and she was doing that, it would be called aggressive.
You're right.
So come on, you see my color, and anytime I talk is aggressive. Those Karens be spitting on people. Those Karens be hitting people. I saw doing stuff to people, animals, and doing stuff to the cars and stuff. We're gonna get into.
No, we're not.
But
I ain't talking about that.
And they do all that yelling in people's faces, then all this. But if they had my color on them, or especially if it was darker, they would be called aggressive. But instead, they just, like you said, what you say they were?
Entitled.
Yeah. But that's because of your skin color. I can't be entitled doing the same thing they do. I'm aggressive. Yeah. Even we do it. You just admitted that you, right? See, that's the whole world crying over them little people. And let's talk about what.
I ain't crying over it.
I ain't crying over it, but giving them a pass. You just gave white women passes based on it.
Her a pass.
No, but I'm not saying you are. But when you say entitled, and I described, if I did that, it would be a different.
Because you're not entitled. You're not.
Or if she had a different color on her,
it's only entitled because you're the majority class.
I don't
that's
even
how
think.
I see it.
I understand what you're saying, but I see. Okay, but that's now you're saying that's how you see it.
That's me. I'm not
because entitlement. But whenever someone looks at somebody of a different color, the verbiage change. Yeah. And it has nothing to do with how much money you have or entitlement, because black people do it to each other too. So poor people, black people do it, Asian people do it. Just because they can see one person lighter or white or darker do it, and they'll change the verbiage.
But I change the verbiage because I would also say a woman is entitled. Mm-hmm. So I would say you were more entitled than me. I would be aggressive and you would be entitled if it was me and you have an argument, as opposed to you and a white woman. My head, not speaking for everybody.
So okay, if you was arguing with me, I would be entitled. If you was arguing with a white woman, we would both be entitled?
No. Then she's the entitled one because she has more privilege in my mind.
Okay, you're looking at it privilege-wise. Most people look at it color-wise. And that's what it is. Because everybody will be like, oh, well, she did it like this, and somebody who be black will be like, well, maybe she's just, she's entitled, or she's this. But a black person who has the same entitlement, who has the same thing, will be called aggressive.
Yeah.
And let's get to that word of the week, Karen. White people, stop saying Karen. Y'all look so stupid saying Karen. Y'all never see, y'all got to start looking at black people's eyes. We just like that. When we do that, we talking about y'all. We be like, we talking about y'all. Oh, not again. We talking about y'all. That's the only time we make those faces because of y'all. Stop calling each other Karens. Y'all are Karens. You can't. A Karen can't call somebody else a Karen. You look stupid. It's so it's not even funny. The first time I heard it, I was like, that's so stupid. Now it's sad. It's so sad.
They take what we say and they try to spin it to their use.
Mm-hmm.
And it always sounds
Dumb. 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 The dumb.
Improperly
dumb,
used
dumb,
in the wrong
dumb,
places.
dumb.
Just wrong.
Dumb,
which is why they're having this huge woke argument, and it ain't even yours to have an argument about. Even the people who are advocates don't even really understand what the fuck they talking
about. They just want to be part of the mix. Yes, the white savior. I'm gonna save you people. I need a hobby, and it's not so much fun and dangerous for me. So let me get on the black issues. Yes, we know y'all do that too. Stop, but for real, stop saying Karen. This is like because we all laughing at you. We laughing at you every time you say Karen. Every black person is laughing. Every black person laughing. Even the ones you think is just all more like y'all. They laughing at you. Look at the eyes. When we roll our eyes up or shake our head and say, we only do that from y'all. We wouldn't even roll our eyes no more if it wasn't for y'all and your dumb stuff y'all do. Just stop. So when you see a black person or your friend who's black, because I have friends that happen to be white, but when like you even see me doing it, no, y'all saying some dumb shit. And we don't have the time and space to keep saying you saying some dumb shit, and it's not nice. And to tell your friends they saying some dumb shit sometimes, so you just or leave the room.
Huh? I only got a handful of white friends, but all of my white friends, I can tell them, yo, you want some shit right now. Cut that out.
No, you just feel bad sometimes. Like, come on, man, not that shit again. And you're a man, and I'm a woman. I'm always seeming aggressive and.
I'm like, nope.
No.
I'm like, nope, that's dumb. Don't even go down that route. Not with me.
But no, Karen, you really thought y'all was gonna call another white person. I wish a white person would punch another white person in the face and say, "You sound stupid. Call me Karen, and your name probably are Karen."
I call the lady Kathy at work Karen by accident. And that becomes so offensive now. And I just did it as a misspeak. Like I wasn't calling her a Karen. But like she took it as that, and I'm like, oh no, I just got the name wrong.
No, Karen,
I just don't know who you are. I'm sorry, I wasn't calling you.
Like they be like, she was acting like a Karen. Like you a Karen. Y'all Karen, your whole families. You just gotta y'all hold y'all Karen-ness in because y'all do Karen stuff too. Y'all know y'all do.
Karen is Sharon.
So you gotta hold your Karens in, and some people can't hold their Karens out. But stop calling each other Karens, or definitely stop trying to put the Karen on other people. They be trying to call black people Karens. They just took it over and try to say anybody is Karen. Word of the week: to stop using white people. It's Karen. It's sad, and you shouldn't call each other that. What you should do is tell them they should do better, or make them do better, or be better. Instead of this, they're Karen, you one too. That's like me saying, oh, Anthony's a black. Don't be near the black.
It's the C word.
He's a cunt.
Yeah, because we don't sound right saying
He's a
cunt. You don't sound right saying it.
Oh, Anthony's a cunt. I love that word. I'm gonna get that tattooed on me. Cunt. It's a hilarious word. Oh, somebody hurt the Cash App man. Not hurt him.
They killed him.
Unalived him. I'm learning my words. You ask them. You can sass them. You ask them. And you grape. You can't grape nobody. You can't.
I hate the internet.
And yeah, but you can say nigga. You nigga. But you can't grape nobody or ass them. And you can't you unalive people now. But hold on, what if they become unalive or realived? Can you realive or unalive? That lady tried to. That lady tried to realive or unalive. She unalived somebody and then tried to realive him.
Well,
Can you explain it?
I don't know that she was trying to realive him, but she stabbed the man a bunch of times and tried to sew him up after he died.
It was her boyfriend or something like that.
A fiance.
So she stabbed him. I guess he bled out, and then she maybe was like, "But if maybe I stitch him up, they won't. They'll think he fell asleep. He fell asleep and died.
I don't know where those came from.
What happened. He was just talking.
He did that to himself.
He's the cutter. You probably can't say that because people, PSA don't cut, and then the number for a hotline. What? You can't say certain things because you gotta reinforce hotline numbers.
No, look,
hotline blank. No, so hotline number, pretend like it's here. PSA, don't cut. Or try to suck people up after you did it.
I hooked up.
So anyway, what was I saying about the Cash App man? They unalived the Cash App man.
Yeah, out the blue, like at like 2 a.m. What was he doing outside 2 a.m? When you that
tricking?
Rich? When you that rich?
Tricking.
You shouldn't be
tricking.
Even if you outside tricking, you should have a driver. You just pick your head out the window, and be like, "Hey."
And it come down right there. Eyes.
Yeah, just eyes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might have been. I don't know. Or somebody may have called them down, like on them cop movies, and they'd be like the FBI and the CIA be like, "Hey, come on, meet me on this corner, and we're gonna talk because I got the file." And he like, because he was getting big in that crypto stuff. He made his money a lot on Cash App. It's like he's an entrepreneur by himself. He made money off of an idea that was great, and continue on. So this is my story. So he was meeting the man. He had a brother named he came from a four-legged bitch named Killer, and he had a brother named Nibbles, and Nibbles was at the corner and was like, "Yo, man, I need you to come and meet me because I'm in this trouble because I've been fighting." And then he had his last fight. His brother was about to give him the money, and he had his last fight, and they killed his brother Nibbles, right? And so the Cash App man was getting like, "Whoa," he got all sad and stuff. And then when he was like, "I'm about to go meet you, where I'm gonna go back to the spot where I was with Nibbles," somebody stabbed him. Yeah.
I think it was the government.
Yeah. I like my story better. But could be the government. That's what ODB said. But yeah, they unalived the Cash App man. I wish I knew his name. Rest in peace, Cash App man. And y'all crypto people and y'all holistic people, be careful out there. Y'all better have y'all peace. Mm-hmm. No grapes. This is crazy. Oh no, this one not crazy. But I guess this is not crazy, but the next one's crazy. It's a sorority in Kentucky. I can't think. It's like one of those down south colleges, I believe. The college or the university allowed a transgender male, a transgender woman, a man who wants to be a woman as a transgender. I don't know which one. To be in a sorority, and it's been making the sorority sisters uncomfortable. Because now the person lives there with them.
What?
I don't have a problem with living with no man.
Hold on, but ain't they the ones who got to let them cross over?
Oh, and they got to. But they probably just force, like, you gotta let them cross over there. You can't do nothing.
Like, I mean, if you don't haze them and all that other stuff, and they don't make the cut, then they don't make the cut.
Because they ain't never let black people in.
Because it really is a popularity contest, as far as I'm concerned, right? Like, do we like you enough to let you in?
Yeah, they ain't fight this hard.
Do you
black
stop
people
the yard hard enough for us?
Damn, you know they don't stop no yards. They don't twirl no candles. They'll stop no yards. They say, "On your stay, it's always back up," and they don't even be that decent. They have bake sales and stuff like that, I think.
Not from what I see on that internet.
Oh, they sell titties.
Oh, I tell you after the show what I see.
Oh. Well, let me go back into what you talked to me about. We're gonna get gruesome for a little bit, and then we're gonna go back into happy days or bad. I'm not putting this on sorority girls, but this young lady was 19 and she was arrested for doing this nasty stuff to a dog.
Oh, that girl.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. And then taping it.
Taped it, videotape nasty stuff.
And put it on the internet, and her neighbors see that it was like, that's the girl down the street. She doing bad stuff to her dog.
It was Mississippi. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Peter? I remember this one time.
At band camp.
I remember this one time. I went to this party. I think I probably was the only black in the party.
What kind of party you was at?
No, that's why I left the party. It wasn't that kind of party, but everybody was just talking or whatever. And then someone was like, well, at least I ain't never sleep with an animal. I was like, and nobody flinched. Nobody was like, what? What you talking about? Who says stuff like that? When
somebody,
is that
somebody who knows somebody in the room has done something otherwise.
But when is that even words that come out your mouth to be able to say? Who does stuff like that? So what I did was, you always got to do this in those situations. But I didn't know what to do. I was dumbfounded because it wasn't like laughter or nothing. Nope. Just like everybody kept continuing talking.
I look right at your face and say, where they do that at? Who did that?
I was the only black in the room. No, I'm stupid.
I've been the only fly in the buttermilk. And think I can?
I ain't stupid. Well, God bless you. Yeah, but when I ain't stupid, what I did was I pretended like I was drinking a drink. I just started backing up to the door. Make sure, because it was an entrance and exit. Always make sure it's an entrance and an exit. And I said, I can't hop over the gate because I'm a little older now, but I probably could have. And so I backed up. I'll see y'all later. Good night. Never went over that house again. At least I don't sleep with animals. That means there's people in here that do.
And that's why in that moment, I would have been like, who, where, what? No, what are we talking about?
No, I don't want to be here anymore.
No, because that's how newsy they be. Oh, I have no problem getting all in their business like they like to get try to get in ours.
Oh, because in the nightmares and some stuff you ain't even supposed to know. That's my don't bring it in your body, don't bring it in your spirit. But
sometimes I want to know the people. If I'm going to be around these people, I'm like, oh, that's what you do. Now I have to know I can't be around you. If I didn't know before, that was one thing, but now I know I can't be around you.
And they talking about if she gets found guilty, she'll spend 10 years in jail. If she on the thing, the poor dog, check the dog butthole.
What was she doing to the dog?
Oh no, she can't do that. The dog was doing it to her.
Oh, you was all backwards with it now. Oh, you just got a middle picture. You get mad. Oh, what did you know? You thought she was behind the dog.
Oh, you showered. Oh my gosh, the dog little purse. Okay. Oh, let's change the subject. Oh. Okay. A Kenyan man. Oh, I gotta shake it off. You start.
Oh, the Kenyan man who think he Jesus.
So he think he Jesus. So he's so before Sunday, he called the cops because the people of the town were
where he was claiming to
be Jesus for over 3 years were going to kill him on Palm Sunday.
They was going to crucify. They were going to crucify him and let him sit up there the other day.
So he called the cops and told the cops that they plotting to kill him. Jesus went, but Jesus did do that. He did go to that mountain and tell his dad, like, hey, Dad, I changed my mind. He said, I know this was the plan, but it's kind of cool down here, and I got me a lady friend. She's cool. And we eat.
I had fell this one time, and it really hurt, so now I'm kind of afraid.
That's why I don't do that hammering stuff that Joseph do. Hit my finger, said, this ain't for me. I'll just do some miracle.
Oh, I just blew a snot bubble. Oh, my God.
You like stymie off of no. Oh my gosh, what movie? No, the Garbage Pail Kids. That's what it is.
Stymie ain't a garbage pail.
No, but I think Stymie did one of those too, or he did a hiccup of a bubble. So yeah, I hope they didn't get him, or maybe he will rise on Easter Sunday. Who knows? That would be amazing. Didn't Lazarus have to die too?
Lazarus.
That same story, right?
Yeah.
Around Easter, he rose after Jesus. Oh yeah, because Jesus rose. No,
wasn't he the leper? He said, "Pick up your bed."
No, Lazarus was his homie. That was like his cousin or something. Because when Lazarus died,
read the book again. You're confused.
Lazarus' wife went to Jesus. Was like, "Yo, your homie, he died," and he was like, "Oh, get sleep. They said that nigga sleep. He was drinking last night. He'll be woke in 3 days, and then Lazarus woke up. Jesus was a scientist. He gave him an IV. So I hope the Kenyan man didn't get crucified, but if he did, hopefully he rise again on Sunday. So did it. Okay, this man. So within the court systems, I think it's very unfair. But I understand the premise of it and the basis of it, because in an ideal world, yes, the mother should have the child at least until like the 4 or 5 years for the nurturing, because it was something that women give at that time. But some women ain't women. Some men ain't men. A lot of people needed to go through a rites of passage where the wolf ate them or the lion ate them. We got too many people here. Just saying. Within the court system, they tend to always give the child to the mother, no matter if the mother's on drugs, no matter if the mother's abusive, no matter what the mother's doing. Fathers tend to have it's a lot more harsher to be able to get their children. They can get visitation, but it's said that the child is best suited for the mother in the household of mother. Ideally, it's true. So a man who's going back and forth with trying to get custody of his children, and the courts were always being in favor of the woman, and had said to him like it's best for the kids to be with the mother, decided to become a transgender woman, a man that becomes a woman. Got his name changed, got his sex changed on his license, and he is forced to go get his kids. I think he got him. I got some kind of custody, because then it couldn't be more of they couldn't discriminate against them. Then that's a way of being that's discriminatory. You can't discriminate because a mother is not, I guess, a woman. I don't know what it is anymore. Mothers aren't women anymore.
I don't have a comment on this because I don't.
But well done, sir. Nope. You found a loophole around the system. Get them babies.
Nope. You shouldn't have them babies. Your mind.
Well, ma'am. He's not a sir. Well done, ma'am. Get your babies. Do whatever you had to do to get your babies. That was smart, genius. You be a good mother now, I think.
No comment.
That's what you got to do in this world now.
Nope. No, we don't.
This is let's talk about this, and then we're gonna close out with another thing. The Tennessee State Representatives. It was 3 Tennessee. You told me about them, right? Yeah. Talk about it.
The Tennessee 3 is what they call it.
The Tennessee 3. They 2 now, but go ahead.
Well, it's just one. The other 2 gone.
Oh yeah. They ain't part of Tennessee, but go ahead.
Yeah.
So you know what the protest was about? It was about 6 people being killed, or
yeah, the kids who got killed, the shooting.
Oh, the shooting. Oh,
yeah, that's where that happened. Yeah.
So they was protesting, like gun laws, I guess, for the gun whatever year laws for the children who were in that mass shooting, from the transgender girl, boy, girl, whatever. So they didn't want them to go down there.
Well, they talk about gun laws, this, that, and the third, but I still don't know what the actual reasoning that they chose, like to single them out. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, why? Because they went down to the protest. That has nothing to do with anything they're doing in the legislation.
They're political people, though. Yeah. They should be down there with the people, whether they're protesting or talking about something. They can,
if they stand with them, if that's their constituents,
constituents, or if they stand for their cause, or even stand and say, "I want to be here with you to hear you," and then we could talk later. So it's 2 black boys, black men, and one black woman.
No, a white lady,
a white woman.
And they voted the 2 black men out, and the white lady kept her job. And she even said, wonder why I kept my job. Mm-hmm. She said, maybe it's the color of my skin.
Mm-hmm. You better be quiet, Becky.
Yeah, them white, but them black boys, they let them have it.
Mm. Just vote you right on out, even though, and I don't understand, even though you don't vote me in, the people vote me in.
And that's what the one guy said. Well, if they really want you here, they'll vote you back in again.
Oh, y'all, you.
Mm-hmm. I'm here now because they wanted me here, mother.
Mm-hmm. Well, You know what? You can always do the work outside of the community, even though it's not within there. You go out there and you create your own programs and create stuff within your own community. Do it small. And then those little small seeds get to go out and plant somewhere else. F them. For real, F them because it's about to fall anyway. Trump 2024, 24, 23, 24,
28. He should be out of jail by then.
Trump 2044, 2024.
Don Jr.'s gonna be his.
It's gonna be Ivanka Trump.
No, it's gonna be your buddy Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's why she's pushing herself to the forefront.
Oh no, she would never.
She wants.
They don't like her. They probably call her cunts too. I bet you they call her.
No, they call her other names, the slow names, whatever they call
the R word.
Yeah, almost.
And I don't like one. And that's another word that y'all shouldn't be. It's taken away from people, but y'all should not use it. Because when y'all say it, it sounds disgusting and harsh, and it sounds wrong.
That sounds so loving when you use it.
It does. Well, okay. A little girl in China, 7-year-old girl in China. She was playing with her 4-year-old neighbor, little boy. They play together all the time. She decides one day to drop him in a well. That's not funny. But this is not funny. It's more like scary. Yeah. You can see it's like a camera. It's cameras everywhere, even in this little rural town in China. So you tell me they can't find a Cash App man? That's the other thing. Ain't nobody seen nothing about the Cash App man. And in this little rural town in China where they ain't had no clothes, and they makeshift hole for a well that was made out of clay, and it was only yay high, had cameras on that. Can you tell me either y'all curating these stories or y'all creating what y'all want and cutting cameras on and off when you don't want to, or erasing tapes? Because there's no way nobody saw a Cash App man tricking, or if he was tricking, allegedly tricking or not.
Stabbed at night. Who knows what he was doing?
He probably didn't want to pay. You get well if you ain't going to pay, you get stabbed when you don't pay. That's fair trade.
Like you know,
because I got stabbed.
No. Oh, wow, that's even worse.
I'll pay. Shoot. I just didn't have all of it that time. Well, listen, the little girl, the little boy was still holding on to the edges, and she pried his fingers off and dropped him in the well, which was 5 meters long, deep, not long, deep. I don't know how deep that is. I don't know my measurements. What is a meter?
About 3 feet.
3 feet is 12. 3 feet is 12 inches.
Yeah, so about 15 feet.
15 feet.
A basketball court and a half.
Okay.
So if you dump
that's
another
long.
5 feet up. Yeah.
Oh, poor baby. But luckily it was only 2 but 2 meters water is a lot of water. I can't stand in 2 meters water.
That's about.
Yeah, I could stand in 2 meters water. But he's a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
He swam though. He
better been trading.
But this what she did after she dropped him in the water. She looked at him for a little while, walked around the well, and then walked away. And he was down there for a while, and people some people heard something, and they end up going down there and get him because she didn't even tell him. And they pulled the little boy out, but it's still cameras around. Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever Chinese law says, that's what should happen to her. I don't know their law.
I would put her in the well for overnight. I'll let her fall in the well overnight and make her swim. Paddle.
Yeah. I put her right on her edge and lift her fingers up one at a time until she fell.
Or with a lighter, burn them so she can lift them off her own. And then you wade in that water. Ciao. So, what would you do? Yeah. You had to get your 7 or 8-year-old little cousin to warm her little ass up and then drop in the well head first. Now you can't. But wouldn't it? I wouldn't even want my child to come home with me to do something that devious.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like
what you thinking? You know what she said? She did it because she saw it in a movie. What movie she said in that rural town in China? Ain't no movie there.
It didn't even have to be a movie.
Oh, they had a camera on the lights though. So I guess they got stuff. Like an anime. They could watch other things. I'm talking about anime.
I
That's
was just
so.
thinking about
They could be watching
Warner
Tom and
Brothers.
Jerry.
Wile E. Coyote, Tom and Jerry. Peel the fingers back and watch it fall.
No, they didn't do devious stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they did.
Not throw somebody in a well.
No, off of cliffs.
Yeah, off of cliffs, but not in a well.
Same difference.
No, it's not.
It's a long drop.
Yeah, but
It's a long job. If you're hanging
but they
on,
both were. Well, maybe he was Tom.
Oh, excuse me. That was
maybe it was Tom and she was Jerry. He was Jerry and she was Tom, and he just messing with all the time. I'm glad the little boy's safe though. But that little girl couldn't come home with me. She could have went 3. She would have had to be 302.
In Philadelphia, that's where they put the crazy people.
Yeah, 302. I'll come visit you. But you not staying and I'm asleep. You might find something you want to do to me in the cartoon with a knife.
Or just wake you up with a mallet to the head. Because that's funny.
That's not right. Yeah, something a little off about that little girl. She should know. She should have something inside of her that lets her know it's wrong. And if she don't, she's a demon.
Basically.
She's a demon. I think that's all we have for this week. I'm exhausted.
That's what happens when you join the workforce.
I'm a sellout. I ain't nothing no more. I ain't nothing. Well,
you are employed.
Ew, don't say that. It makes me icky and on a scratch. And tired. But I can't. I'm dedicated to this channel.
Yep.
Co-host here. And this is fun for me. It gives me a little outlet.
Yeah. And I'm actually about to go home, take a shower, and get ready for work.
And that's, pitiful. All right. Have a great week. Check us out. Watch. This is on YouTube for as long as it's going to be on YouTube. Enjoy the show. Comment, subscribe. I had a banner or something, but I'll be forgetting all the time to put it up. But like, comment, subscribe, tell other people, share it. Tell us what your word of the week is. What is the word of the week you hear people say, anybody say, that irritates you or that people should stop saying? Give us a suggestion. All right. Happy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. And happy Easter if you celebrate it.
Peace.
Peace out.